Well, Scott Kleinman is from the International Center for the Study of Radicalization and Political Violence. He's an expert in terrorism and has also worked as a consultant to the US Army. He joins us now in the studio. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. What's your assessment of how serious this threat is?
Well, from what I've read, the U.S. officials are saying that it's very serious, potentially the most serious threat since 9/11. So, but we don't have a lot to go on other than what they've told us so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. This is all about the chatter that they heard. They've got dates, but they don't have specifics. What would be a good specific target apart from an embassy?
Well, since 9/11, there's been a propensity for these groups to target softer targets, tourists abroad, restaurants, cafes, things like that, that are much easier to target, much less security surrounding them, and can create easily just as much of a problem.
And how much is this intelligence, if you like, interception, informed by what happened in Benghazi with the American ambassador being killed? Is this sort of, if you like, over-precaution?
Well, of course they're going to, I think, be extra sensitive since what happened then in Benghazi caused quite a bit of a scandal in the United States. So I think that they are trying their best now to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. But whether it was a direct result of that, I don't think so. I think it's just extra precautions since then.
Now, is Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, I mean, worse than other Al-Qaedas?
Yes, in fact, a lot of intelligence experts and people in the academia like me have said that they're probably the most dangerous Al-Qaeda affiliate in the world. Well, Yemen, there's not a lot of control over the tribal regions of Yemen, so they have a lot of free reign to do what they want there. But this group has been responsible. Twice they've attacked our U.S. embassy in Sana'a, once with a car bomb and once with small arms fire. That was in 2008. But they're also responsible for Farouk Abdul Muttalib, the underwear bomber, in 2009, and they've also tried to bring explosives onto a cargo plane in 2010. So this group's been responsible for quite a lot of attacks compared to Al-Qaeda Central, actually.
But of course, it's not just Yemen, is it? I mean, there are 20 embassies being closed across the Middle East as well as Africa. Does it send a message that terrorism works?
Well, I mean, they're kind of stuck between the two, right? If they don't do anything, then there's going to be huge implications at the end. This is just one of those things about terrorism where you have to do what it takes to protect the people. So
now, from the chatter that has been coming across, this is a long-planned, coordinated, possible series of attacks. How much do you think the escapees from Iraq, from Pakistan, and from Libya are linked to the plan?
It's really hard to say. These operations are usually months, if not a year, in planning and funding. So something as recent as that, it's hard to say that there'd be a direct link to that.
All this, of course, suggests that in spite of the death of Osama bin Laden, it's not yet time to write the obituary of Al-Qaeda.
I think that's true to a large degree. A lot of the operations have moved from Al-Qaeda Central, located in the Pakistan, Afghanistan tribal regions, to affiliates such as Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula and Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb in northern Africa.
Indeed.
Okay. Mr. Kleinman, thanks very much indeed.
Thanks for having me.